ready?
hours.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the After Credit Show. I'm your host, Brandon, and as always, I'm joined by my two friends, Ben and Evander.
Yep.
In today's episode, Avengers Doomsday marketing rumors, a first look at Legend of Zelda film, James Gunn confirms a Jimmy Olsen series, and much, much more. All the timestamps are listed below if you guys want to skip around. But before we get into the episode, consider liking and subscribing to the channel to support us in everything we do here. Usually, at the end of each episode, we do a comic book club, but today, we're going to start with it. Last week's pick was The Dark Knight Strikes Again, which we're going to talk about it immediately.
So, two things. One, welcome back, Brandon. He was gone for 2 weeks. So that's how long it took to clone him. That's how long it took to clone him.
I had super bronchitis.
Yeah. Second,
it was really cool.
Second thing, I normally have liked to I like to walk the viewers through a synopsis of the book. That's how I'm like, let's go from the start of the book and go all the way through to the end, so that way people don't get lost. I don't understand a goddamn thing that happened in this book.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Before we get going, I just want to say, God punished Brandon for skipping out on 2 episodes by making us read this comic.
He really,
it was
really
on the
did.
wheel. We didn't actually choose this one. It was on a
it's
list
on a
that we
wheel.
put in a randomizer, and that's what happened.
He knew I was returning this episode and he had to punish me. But I was going to say the same thing because I thought maybe I was just like glossing over certain things and my eyes were glazing over. But no, every time I turned a page, I was lost. Something new was happening. I couldn't figure it out. And then all those like little news blurps on each page of the terrible little guys. I was like, at a certain point, I kind of just started like not really reading them all.
Yeah.
I
filtered them out. I filtered them out. I couldn't do it.
I skimmed through them super fast.
I got to the point where
that wasn't just me.
Okay. I'll do my best to walk us through.
Yeah, please do.
So this book takes place X amount of years after The Dark Knight Returns. I don't know how many. I think they say like 15.
I thought it was 3.
Yeah, I thought it was like 3.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like 3 years.
See how horrible this book is? Point is, it takes place several years later. There is... the President of the United States is putting the country in a kind of police state. They're continuing this trend in this universe of superheroes being outlawed. And the president, as we learn kind of early on, is a hologram that's controlled by Lex Luthor, which I actually like because I'm like, oh, that actually makes sense. Because like it's kind of dumb when Lex Luthor ends up becoming president, but I'm like, this is actually a good way. He just has his own fucking fake puppet president that he can control that does whatever he wants. And
not so subtle allegory.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. About you know.
This book is just constantly shoving.
Oh, this is the most...
Frank Miller's political beliefs in your face.
The most on the nose.
How to tell me you don't like George Bush without telling me you don't like George Bush.
Yeah, it is the most on the nose political statement ever made. And that's the thing is, I mentioned earlier that I'm afraid that when we shit on this, there are going to be people who will come out and be like, actually, you just didn't get it. You thought it was going to be about this and this and that, but like it's actually I'm like, I know what it's about. It's like the Star Wars prequel. It's about George Bush. It's just like Star Wars: The Phantom is about George Bush. I get it. I really get it. This book is fucking atrocious for multiple reasons. One, the art. I think I have a note for it that says, this book has the funniest art of all time. There are iconic pages that are just so weirdly drawn with weird proportions. But then randomly the next page will be a guy whose head is just an oval with like 2 dot eyes and a silly nose. And he's going like, ah! And like, so he's blowing up behind him. And that's unironically how half of the pages are.
It really is. But there are like some really cool ones. Like in the opening of the book, I was texting them.
Yes, I was.
And like you have a whole, like this, I think it looks really cool.
Yeah. I was going to. That's very early on.
It's Snyder-esque.
Yeah, the Atom fighting little.
So yeah, what happens?
He's like,
it's a germ in a petri dish. But yeah, so we'll get to that in a second. Throughout the book, we see a fuck ton of these news broadcasts, which is from The Dark Knight Returns. You frequently see the news. This book overdoes it. They're on every single page, and it is so distracting because every time something happens, it's just a little panel in the corner of someone going, "Wah, Batman's here!"
Yeah,
And it's
also
And
yeah.
Batmite appears every
yes,
now and then.
Batmite
And he
for,
has
is
a little
one of them
comment.
for some reason. I don't know why. And through this, we are introduced.
Oh, also, real quick, I'm sorry.
You're good.
This book is way, way too horny. There's
Oh,
a whole
yeah.
news, like the news is called nude news. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's just a naked woman.
Well-
I just wanted to say that.
I know. I was like, what the
it's-
fuck is going on?
I mean, that's
That's
that's part of the commentary about like him being like the over sexualization of everything. It's similar to RoboCop about how everything becomes so like brain rotted that the only way to get anyone's attention is through brain rot.
yeah, idiocracy.
Yeah,
dude.
that's one of those things where it's kind of like I'm like, oh, that kind of was a little bit of the future, where it's like everything's so brain rotted that like you can only pay attention to
like
serious
why?
shit. Yeah, I know. You're looking at the world. So a lot of this book does not have that much Batman in it, right?
No,
No.
the,
He's
the
barely-
whole first issue he's
It's
kind
just-
of hidden.
You don't see him, and it's only 3 issues. They're
No.
long issues. Kind of the character you follow for a lot of the time is Carrie Kelly, who is now Catgirl. My note says, "What the fuck is Carrie Kelly's costume in this? Why is she not Robin, and why is she wearing spots?" She's like a cheetah leopard thing with roller skates and
Yeah.
Jordan Air Maxes. I don't know why. And
She also seems to like hate the name Robin because there's a passing comment where she's like, "Nah, fuck that, I'm not Robin anymore."
Yeah. I
And
don't get
I
it.
don't know. I didn't get it.
This leads into Batman's plan. I don't even understand Batman's plan, but Batman, in the act of rebelling, I guess is the through line of the story, is in the act of rebelling against this totalitarian government run by Lex Luthor, he plans to free all the superheroes that have disappeared. And the first one he frees is the Atom. He sends Carrie Kelly to free the Atom, who, the only thing I liked in this book was this 3-page sequence where you see a guy in this frozen tundra fighting this weird alien monster, and it's revealed that it's Ray Palmer, the Atom, in a petri dish in a fridge that he's been trapped in for years. And he's freed and brought back to Batman. Throughout the story, he frees like the Flash, and you're introduced to this group of people called the Bat Boys, who are the mutants from the last book, who have been recruited by Batman and are now his loyal soldiers. And they speak. My other note says, the dialogue from the Bat Boys uses so many of Frank Miller's made-up slang it becomes completely indecipherable. The words, ain't all fan, Ray, Spike Bill Berserk, boss be giving with the maximum spank you see, is a full sentence in that book. And I sat there.
Dude, I thought I was having a stroke.
I thought you were saying different things
No,
that they
that's
were saying.
one
That's all
sent-
from one?
That's one speech bubble.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what... Another line spoken by Carrie Kelly is, Chuck's, but first it peel. So, if anyone can tell me
It's really
what
good
these fucking
stuff.
words mean, and this is all in the first issue, we are introduced to these characters when they go... They're Batman's militia, and they go to free the Flash from this like energy thing he's in that he's being forced to like produce or something. I don't entirely know. And in this raid, one of the Bat Boys fucking murders like 2 people, and afterwards,
Like
when they're-
shotgun blast. the
yeah,
head
blasts
off.
a guy's head off. And when they're being debriefed on this, his punishment is latrine duty for 1 month.
It's toilet duty. That's literally what it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
to
clean
clean
the
the-
shitter for a month. You killed
That-
someone. Batman's biggest rule, like the thing that he's known for, sometimes infamously in comic book storylines, the punishment for killing someone in Batman's gang is that, yeah, you gotta clean the shithole. That's
In
what
a
you gotta do.
in a
One whole month.
the book that takes place before this one, just 3 years before, when he recruits these very same people, he holds up a gun and says, "This is the weapon of cowards," and breaks it over his knee. But now, if you
Yes.
blow someone's head off for no reason, you're given a month of cleaning the toilets. Pretty insane. Also, the Flash is in this government or privatized, like his speed is used to power all this energy. Superman is in this book, following up on his role in the last book, where his whole thing is like, Bruce, the government's making rules. We just need to maintain the status quo. Like, we're not gonna like the government's not doing anything evil. We're just gonna cooperate, and we're not gonna let the world like go insane. And it's like, that's not that you agree with it, but that's understandable. But in this book, we see that their friends have been fucking like tortured and imprisoned for no reason, and Superman just sitting there going like, yeah, this is fine. Just pretend it's not happening. My other note for that is, I hate everything about Frank Miller's Superman and Wonder Woman. They are fucking...
Yeah. This reminds me so much of Injustice Wonder Woman, and every reason why I hate her in that too.
I was thinking, I was like, this is the first Injustice. Like, this is the start of it. They are so fucking horrible in this book. Everything about them is fucking atrocious. I can't stand them. Throughout this book, you get a random immortal Joker who is hunting down superheroes and killing them. We only see him kill, like, the Guardian, Martian Manhunter, and maybe one other one.
Yeah.
And we're given...
It's also a random side plot.
Yeah, it's a random...
It has no purpose.
There's no setup for it before. And at the end of the book, we find out that Carrie Kelly has encountered this individual, and since she realized he was immortal, fucking, like, tore him limb from limb with a shotgun. So now he wants to kill her. And this leads to a final confrontation of the Batcave, where for some reason it is revealed that this is Dick Grayson, who Batman just treated like shit and fired after a week. And Dick Grayson is obsessed with Batman. It's like, I love you, I'll do anything for you. And Batman's like, fuck you, you dumb bitch. And throws him into a pit of lava.
He literally makes fun of him for like a whole 2 pages. He's like, yeah, you know why I fired you? Because you're a bitch.
Yeah. And then
pussy.
drops him.
I hate you. You look at you in your fucking stupid outfit. Like, it's just so...
He drops him in a pit of lava. When it's also, is it not implied in The Dark Knight Returns, or maybe that's just in the movie, that Batman retired because Dick Grayson was killed?
No, that was, from my understanding of that continuity, it was Jason Todd that died, then that made him go into the retirement.
But didn't that book come out way before Jason Todd even died, or was in the comics? Because when did that book...
After.
Damn,
Jason Todd died in the 80s.
Yeah, that book came out in like 88, right?
Yeah, that's late 80s, so it happened before.
Oh, shit. I always pictured Jason Todd dying in, like... Let me see. Anyways,
this is a real thing that Batman said. Dick Grayson says, "Damn you, I loved you," and then Batman says, "So what? You were useless. You didn't have the chops. You couldn't cut the mustard."
Yeah.
This is all he does to Dick Grayson in this book, and I. Reading this, I couldn't get through it. This is unbelievable. An unbelievable depiction of this character and this relationship between the characters.
Yeah. Real quick, this book did come out 2 years before Jason died in the comics.
Yeah, I just saw it now.
So yeah, I had always assumed that it was Dick Grayson that died.
Yeah, it's maybe with like I don't know, because they had like the...
Let's just say that this book is stupid.
Let's
just say this book is stupid and it is dumb.
Not canon.
Yeah, I know it's not canon. What a dumb book. But yeah, Batman's characterization is terrible in this. He's barely in it. I don't understand why he does anything that he does.
So like the reason he starts allowing killing is just because like, yeah, these new generation of superheroes, it's their game now, so we'll just do what they're doing. It's all good. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I guess
that's
so.
Along the lines of what he says. He's just like,
I think the basic gist of this book is that there is zero cohesion.
No.
You flip from page to page, and it makes zero sense as to what's happening.
It's
also there's a moment with Green Lantern where it's said earlier in the book that he was kind of cast off the planet, so he left Earth forever, and then later Batman kind of recruits him, but when he recruits him, he was like a frog person. Am I remembering that?
No,
he was like a frog person.
I think that's Brainiac. Brainiac, for some reason, is a big frog.
No, hold on.
There's
I'm gonna find
tons of atrocities in this book. I don't understand. Green Lantern comes back as like some kind of all-powerful god and says what's up.
Yeah, he's
and
like
blows,
the size, like bigger than the planet.
Yeah, he like blows a heart kiss at the planet and then leaves.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Superman has a very... I don't know. I don't like this arc that Superman has. I mean, obviously he's in the wrong in the beginning.
Also, this fucking freaked me out.
Oh, the anime hentai girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, his
But then,
arc
like,
is weird.
at the end, goes like, he just embraces like, yeah, we're not human, we're inhuman. Bruce is right. We're fuck this shit. And the eyes are glowing red, kind of like what you see in like after Superman comes back in the DCEU and the Zack Snyder's Justice League, when he's a lot less human and he's more like, the way that Zack Snyder was kind of going with it. There's a lot of parallels between this comic book and what was in the DCEU, so I'm not sure if that was on purpose.
Careful now.
I'm not saying that to shit on it. I'm just like, there's obvious influence. Like, I mean, Zack Snyder always loves talking about the Dark Knight Returns. I'm wondering if he's like mistaking it.
Yeah, maybe he just read the second one.
Maybe he just read the second one, or maybe he considers this one as like just a part of the story. I don't know. But like,
it's
okay. So it's not a frog person, but they're like, this is Green Lantern.
Oh yeah,
right here.
Yeah,
they're like weird little guys.
I didn't even realize that.
And then he transitions back into Green Lantern when he goes back to Earth. So I don't know what that's about. That's just another thing I'm not sure of.
There was a really there's something that Batman does that also kind of like annoys me. It's nothing like crazy that he does compared to the other stuff he does in this book. But he gives Lex the mark of Zorro on his face.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then Carrie Kelly says, I wonder why he gave that to him. It's like, yeah, we know this is a callback to year one that you wrote, dude. Like, this is like the most on-the-nose bullshit of all time. Like, at least the branding with Affleck made more sense, where it's shaped like a fucking bat. It's just like, like, I get it's, revolution down with the fucking, the dictator or whatever, but it's like, come on, bro. Just
he was sucking his own dick.
You couldn't think of anything else. Like, I was like, all right.
Brandon,
like, again, I love Frank Miller for what he did.
Yeah, he's undeniably one of the most important people to ever touch.
He's still one of my favorite comic book writers. But this, like,
Daredevil run,
as we, of course, and even like some of the stuff that you did with RoboCop is like really cool.
Shout out to him.
But like, obviously, like as we mentioned in the last episode,
9/11 drove.
There's a very fast turnaround between 9/11, September 11th, and this comic book.
Because he did this randomly out of nowhere, like 20 years later. He's like, 9/11 happened. I need to make a sequel to The Dark Knight Returns.
And also, real quick, I was thinking about it, because there's like a 2-month little time span when that happened and when that happened. So either he was playing this for a long time, and then that happened, and he completely rewrote it and redid the art, so that's why it's all rushed or whatever. Yeah, or he rushed this shit out like immediately. It's like, here's a long anticipated sequel to like my most popular comic book ever.
Yeah.
Have you seen the art?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a strong case of the art being rushed. I think Brandon brought up a good phrase when he said this thing feels non-cohesive, because this book is so hard to follow for a multitude of reasons. There's a lot of shit going on, right? There's fucking Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Carrie Kelly, Lex Luthor, Brainiac, and they all and the Thanagarians. Hawkman comes back, and you also see Green Lantern in space.
Shazam is there, and Green Arrow is just there for a few panels. Yeah. Like, you turn a page, he's there, and then he's gone.
And they're all in the book, so there's so much going on in that way, and they all they all have their own threads, but they don't connect. I don't understand how they all connect. Sometimes it feels like shit is just happening, so that way something else can happen later. For example, the Thanagarians come back, and they're just like back, and it's only so that way Hawkman can just fly in out of nowhere after we don't see him at all, and then kill Lex Luthor, then leave. Another thing is, this book is so sensory overwhelming. The art is hideous. It is disgusting to look at. Everything is ugly, and you are constantly bombarded with little panels of people screaming at you about nonsense the whole time.
Oh, dude.
It's so distracting.
We've talked about before how in older comic books, they tend to be a little bit more wordy.
Yes.
And, like, when you're writing, like, because everyone here has written stuff before.
Yeah.
When you're writing, it's usually, sometimes it can be like pulling teeth, or sometimes you get into that rhythm and you just, you keep writing on the page. But it's like Frank Miller just, like, barfed all over the page.
There's so much. There's so much.
Yeah, so, like, for example, there's this page where Superman is having a conversation with his daughter, who we're introduced to in this book. And on the side of the page, there's just a bunch of talking heads commenting on how bad Superman is and how much they hate him.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
this is completely useless. We do not need this here, and your eyes just glaze over. There's no, like, I did not read this.
No.
I, like, glanced at it, and I was like, okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to read
all
what's actually
nonsense.
going on.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of bullshit.
It starts to melt your head, and
we forgot to mention earlier, real quick. There is a 3 or 4 page segment where Superman and Wonder Woman
are
have
fucking
sex.
and destroying the world. It's
Yeah.
causing
I heard about that.
And
in
then
middle
she says
school.
she's pregnant at the end.
Yeah, I think I don't know if that was like just to be like, oh, that was, you know what I mean, but like, I don't know.
It's because they show it's like causing volcanoes and avalanches and shit, because they're fucking. The other issue with this book is it does not have, and I know not everything needs this, but this book does not have a traditional plot. I can't tell what the fuck is happening in this book compared to The Dark Knight Returns, which is incredible. You get that very first, the first half of the book that's about, now it makes it the Joker coming back, and you kind of see, and the first half of that book is about the return of Batman and how the world reacts to that, and it's all set up for the last half of that book when now the government has to react to that, and Superman comes into play, where you kind of get little sprinkles of Superman before that kind of hint to him. Very easy to follow. It's like, Batman's back. Here's the villains that are back. He has to stop them all. Here's the Joker. He stops the Joker. He's framed for killing the Joker. Now he has to deal with the fallout of it. It's very easy to follow. You follow the Mutant Gang. You follow Two-Face. You follow Joker. Not hard. Very simple. Then it's like the government said, we need to stop him calling Superman. This book, I don't get what was fucking happening. I know Lex Luthor is there. I know he's controlling the president. So I know he makes the world a shitty place. So Superman will stop him. Why the fuck is Brainiac there? What is he doing? Why does he have herpes?
Andor.
Have you seen him? He has like a bunch of herpes on him. He has a bunch of brightly colored
weird.
dots. I just
also hearing about this book throughout like the years of hearing about it and being such a big Dick Grayson fan, being like, this is the book you should avoid, and All-Star Super Batman, of course. I thought that whole part was throughout the entire book, but if you're not aware, it's just at the end, like the last 3 pages,
for no reason,
out of nowhere. And that's a great example of how jarring and choppy
everything
this book
is.
That has nothing to do with the entire story.
And there's
then
no,
right at the end,
there's no setup for it either. You are given no reason to believe that it could be Dick Grayson. They don't mention Dick Grayson. It's like it's so dumb because like we as comic book fans know who Dick Grayson is, but you're kind of conditioned by the last book. Just assume he's fucked off or something. Everything's normal. We're given no reason to suspect that Dick Grayson in this timeline was fired and became an evil sociopath. I don't get it.
It's funny. My grandpa told me when I was a kid, because I asked like, well, like, what did Robin do when he grew up or whatever? This is before I got into comic books, and he's like, oh, he got fired by Batman. I thought he was joking, and I don't think he was referencing this comic book, but when I first read those panels on Google, I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way. He was technically right in the end, and from a certain point of view.
Yeah. I as I mentioned last time, I read this book in high school, but I remembered before I sat down to read, I was like, I only read half of it. Because this book is so overwhelming. It's unpleasant to read. If I didn't have to finish this, I wouldn't have finished it. I didn't have a good time. Dude. I had a good time for 3 pages, which was the Adam introduction. Everything else was
like the longest first issue of all time. Like it took me. I was speeding through it, and it took me half an hour to get through that first issue.
You said, like, you texted me, it's only 3 issues, and so I get to the comic book store and I pull this off the shelf, and I'm like, "Are you sure?" This is 3 issues. I got so upset, and also I was telling them before we started recording, but the comic book store employees literally looked at me and said, "Are you sure? Are you positive you want to buy this book?" So again, that should tell you all you need to know.
It's a travesty.
Do we need to say any more about it?
Is there anything more to even say?
I don't think there is.
Is in the book for like
the question is in it.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah,
he's got a cool little thing, few panels.
For some reason. Yeah.
but it just again feels so tacked on.
Plastic Man and Elongated Man are in it.
Oh yeah,
I
hate
will
the
say,
way they draw
I
them.
kind of like Plastic. I like Plastic.
I like
not
the way he
that
writes.
They draw him, but
yes,
just
I like the way he writes him.
He's just
I love the yeah, because
insane. It's
you
awesome.
get Elongated Man. What's it? Eel is Eel elongated, or is it Ralph Dibny's elongated man?
Ralph Dibny, and
Okay.
then Eel.
So yeah, he's in that majority of the book, and then they free Plastic Man, who's Eel, and I love that immediately Plastic Man is like, "You fucking stupid bitch! I fucking hate you. Am I going crazy? Is this a dream?" I'm like, "Who is this?" He's written like fucking like Deadpool, but like more schizo. He's like, "I don't know if I'm dreaming, but I'm having a good time. You're also a bitch. Fuck you." I'm like, okay.
He turns into a car and just lands on top of him.
Yeah,
I was like, nice.
That's the first thing he sees Elongated Man. He's like, "Oh, you can stretch. You can't turn into things," and just drops on him as a car for no reason. I'm like, awesome, great, actually funny, likable, written character. But again, the art is
that was a good part.
Traumatic art for that character. Anyways, this book is an abomination. It's fucking horrible. I know it has a lot to say, but it does such a fucking terrible job of fucking conveying what it tries to say. It fails in being a cohesive story. It fails at being nice to look at. It fails at having good dialogue. It fails at having character development. It fails at paying off on anything. It fails at setting anything up. It is atrocious and disgusting on every level. I don't know if anyone disagrees. It's literally you know what it is?
Accurate.
It's schizophrenic rambling from like a mentally unwell, like not even like trying to make like how it's like it actually comes across like a mentally unwell person just was given money to make a comic book with Batman. It is just rambling for 3 very long issues. And it never.
This is like
anything.
The book that the Joker would write while in the asylum.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what's going on, but this is his headcanon. This is what happens.
Yeah.
So
that's a good way of putting it.
So
yeah.
It's fucking dog shit.
Yeah. We all love Frank
shit.
Miller, but we'll give him a pass for this one. He was going through a rough time.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all do silly things when we're going through shit. So I mean.
So we're all we're all giving this the dog shit rating.
It's pile of dog shit.
Yeah. I won't talk about him. I'll just give my brief thoughts on the Batman versus Deadpool book. I won't go into any details. I thought the Batman.
Oh, I thought we were gonna. We should keep the pull list for the end of the episode at least.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Is there anything else? Oh fuck! I didn't read Batman issue 3. What do we have to talk about? On
You
the
son of
list?
a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I
thought we were just gonna show and go over it briefly.
You guys just talk about it. I'm gonna bring up the wheel.
Okay. Yeah, bring up. Did you add my new things to the wheel?
I'm going to like.
So I'll go over the. I won't talk about the plot, but I will say my brief thoughts on the 4 stories that are in Batman vs. Deadpool. I thought Batman vs. Deadpool is great. It's awesome. It's so fun and creative and inventive. And Grant Morrison's the GOAT. I love the reason that universe exists. After that, you get the Constantine and Doctor Strange story, which I thought was really interesting. And I sent you guys a picture of the writers for it. It's fucking Scott Snyder, James Tynion IV, and Joshua Williamson, who are like 3 of the best writers working right now. So, of course, that's why that book is so good. I'll bring
incredible
up the wheel
stuff
real quick. After that, you get the Tom Taylor, Nightwing, and X-23 issue, which is also really good, or segment. I like that one a lot. And then you have the Harley Quinn and Hulk, which is like a little fun one. And then you get Static Shock and Miss Marvel, which is once again a fun one. But I actually felt like, oh Jesus Christ, I do put the boys on the wheel.
Bro, why is the boys on
Fuck
here?
you, asshole! I've read that shit. It's so bad.
No.
All right, we're gonna spin the wheel. I'm clicking it a few times.
Man, please.
All-Star Batman
Please.
and Robin.
No.
Please.
Bro.
No! Let's go!
Yes.
Yes! 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 Oh!
No way. I almost manifested that, but I didn't mean it, so that's why I didn't go on it. So just wanted to
I
clarify.
almost had a fucking heart attack.
I had
can't do
no.
another-
I
can't
had
do
mercy
another
on
one.
y'all.
No. Fuck you. Fuck.
Holy fuck.
Bro.
Oh man.
That was genuine, like...
I gotta look back on the recording and see your guys'
That was my genuine reaction. I fucking screamed when it landed on All-Star Batman and Robin. I was like, I can't. I was like, I'm not strong enough.
So bad. Oh my god.
I'm not strong enough. I can't do it. Dude, I was gonna be talking to you, Ben, like when Batman wants to fight Bane in Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Returns, and friggin' Alfred's like, you can't do it, Master Bruce. I was like, you can't handle another.
Fight harder.
You can't. I was gonna start hyping.
But now we
that
get to
book.
read Peak. We get to read fucking Peak.
This book was written post 9/11 Frank Miller.
Oh man.
This book comes from the depths of hell. This isn't a normal book. This is an atrocity, dude. Bro, I need a minute.
Bro, if I had to go to the
store,
if I had to go to the store and buy that, I think they'd be like, "You need help. You can't do this.
Dude,
you can't do this."
They'd probably
yourself."
ban you from the store.
I feel like I had a near-death experience with that shit. Jesus
I know.
Christ. And it's only because you fucking said it as a joke. You're like,
really
also
did.
Batman and Robin. I'm like, this wheel's got so many things on it. It's not even a lamp. And then it looked, Jesus Christ,
Got way
man.
too close for comfort.
Holy
Okay.
fuck.
All right. Well, so
I put
next
the
week's
Hawkeye
pick.
one on there, so that was
Yeah, good.
That's good
Thank
stuff.
you. I even tried.
Next week's pick.
You know what's funny was the reason I added all that shit was I was like, this wheel's a little too small. There's a chance we land on All-Star Batman and Robin. So I added like 5 books onto that shit. And when I saw it land, I was like, there's no way.
No.
There's no way.
Wait.
There's no way. What?
Yeah, The Boys Volume 1. We're looking forward to
Yeah,
that
fuck
one.
you for adding that,
Bro.
dude.
Come on.
I've read
I hate
I've
that
read
fucking
it.
book. I've read it too. I hate it.
We all read it?
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think we did.
Okay, well, we don't need to reread it, Lynn. We can just talk about our opinion on it, Lynn. That's
No,
fine.
we'd have to reread it.
Yeah.
Because we don't know it. I
I think
know
we
it well
might
enough.
have to.
I read it.
That's not the pick,
Alright.
though. The
Yeah.
pick is Matt Fraction's Hawkeye, My Life as a Weapon, Volume 1, which is a goated book.
Kino book. Great fucking book.
Yeah.
Love that book. So, that's next week's pick. Can't wait
so
for that.
hyped to go over that. All right, topics time.
Um,
Topics and
yeah,
news.
Yeah, let's jump
Hop
into
right
topics,
into the
dude.
news.
Okay,
Right
Keemstar.
into the news.
I think this one's fun. We talked about the Star Trek film getting shit canned, Star Trek 4, but now the directors of the Dungeons and Dragons movie are set to write and direct a new Star Trek. Awesome! I fucking love the Dungeons and
That's
Dragons
exciting.
movie.
This makes
That
me
movie-
curious.
Yeah.
Because
It made me happy.
one thing, Chris Pine is in that movie, and he's also in all
Oh,
these other previous Star
yeah.
Trek movies. So like, I know it's funny. Like a week or two ago, we were like, yeah, like it says that they're gonna like reboot it and probably not go ahead with that. Makes me wonder if they're like, rethinking that.
Or maybe it'll be in that same timeline, but with new characters and Chris
Yeah.
Pines can show up. Either way,
Yeah,
that sounds
could
cool.
be that, yeah.
Whatever, that sounds cool. I love the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I think it's a fucking blast. It makes me sad that movie flopped.
It's such
and
a good
probably
movie.
won't
It
be a
has
second one.
no right being as good
Yes,
as it is.
it's-
I've seen that. I think I've seen it like 10 times.
I was
at
gonna
this
say, I've
point.
seen it on
because
Channel.
anytime
You're
somebody
Donald
wants to
Trump,
watch
yeah.
it, I put it on. So
Yeah.
yeah, anytime somebody wants to watch it, I will put that movie on. Like if we need a movie to watch, just hanging out, that's the one that goes on because it's such a
great-
good
Yeah.
time.
It is.
It's genuinely funny, and
Mhm.
everyone's doing a phenomenal job, and it captures like that fantasy vibe that you really want, and
Yep.
it somehow manages to make you feel like you're playing a game of D&D. Like
Yes.
these characters just make choices that you think you would make, and then there's other characters that just come in and then leave out of nowhere. It's so good. It's so if you haven't seen that movie, please do yourself the favor and watch it. It's phenomenal.
Yep. Bad
excited.
news with kind of good news. The last Ronin TMNT movie was scrapped, which is a huge bummer. Ilya
Oh.
Naishuller was going to direct it, who did, I'm sure you guys all know Hardcore Henry, and he also did the first...
Nobody?
Yes, he did the Bob Odenkirk Nobody, the first one.
I like that movie a lot.
But the producers, I believe, of the Sonic franchise, the 3 movies, are being brought on to do live action Ninja Turtles movies. Sounds cool. I'm not like.
Oh wait, so this is like a real thing? They're actually gonna do live action stuff now?
Live action Ninja Turtles, and they're bringing on the Sonic people to do it.
I
Oh,
simply don't
I didn't
make
know that.
my concern. I hope they don't make it too in line with like the animated one, Mutant Mayhem. I hope it's not like too extreme that way. I want like one thing that I want with I don't want like super edgy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they're supposed to be fun, but like they also have like that layer of like coolness and like a little bit of a
Honestly,
dark layer to them. I want a little bit of that.
I think because if they're gonna maintain the Mutant Mayhem stuff with Seth Rogen, like if they really want to lean heavily into that animated teenage stuff, I'm kind of down for the live action one to be full on original IDW Ninja Turtles
with
dark shit.
I don't think that's gonna be what's happening because it is. I think it's the Sonic people. I think they want it to be.
That's true. I'm just saying
I
that's
think,
what I would prefer if they're gonna make. But like, do you think they're gonna continue the Seth Rogen stuff? Because I thought that did really well. I thought they were gonna like keep going.
I believe they're gonna keep doing that, and we're just gonna get the live action stuff being separate.
I love this franchise. Yeah. So
Big
more.
Turtles.
Give me more.
Here's what I think. Just watch the original '90s movie over and over again and make that. Like that's like for the people working on it. Emulate that.
That's a good idea.
That's It's an amazing movie. What
do you think the chances are we get a rubber suit?
Oh.
Or is it guaranteed CGI?
It's gonna be like a combo.
I was gonna say it might be a combination.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope it's a combination. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because if it's not a rubber suit and it's live action, I feel like a lot of people are gonna be kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Including me.
And also
don't make them 10 feet tall.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
From like a practical filmmaking standpoint, the rubber suits are really good because it's a great point of lighting reference on like that skin hue and all that. So if anything, I think it would be dumb not to do it at least just for that. And then if you want, throw a little bit of CGI on like
and also
or something. But
those movies they look real good. And bring back the Jim Henson Company to do the suits again. Update them. I also think something that would be cool to kind of cover up its rubberiness. Just kit them out kind of like they have been recently, where like Donatello has like like a keyboard on them and like so they have like extra gear.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be cool because I think it'll let you cover up like kind of the rubber suitiness of it where they have some gear on them. And I just like that aesthetically. I like the but
not as much gear as in the Michael Bay movies because they were just all gear.
Yeah,
just do a little bit of gear, some tasteful
like
gear.
Designs.
Yeah. I think
kind of perfect.
Yeah,
kind of perfect.
I like Mikey really or them having the skateboard strapped to the back. I like when they have extra bandages, because they're teenagers. You'd want a cool costume. You wouldn't want to just be like, I have a different colored headband than my brother. I like when Raph has the bandana over the head a little bit too. I like when Donnie has the glasses.
I like that too. I like that new That's like a relatively recent thing that they've been doing for all the new Raph designs, and I like it quite a bit. It fits his personality. But listen, get Casey Jones right.
I was gonna say,
if we're gonna do this again, you're gonna have to get this character correct. Because the last time we got him, it was Stephen Amell, and it was awful.
I'm gonna be a detective.
So
I'm gonna be a detective.
I'm gonna be a detective one day. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah. We're really pushing our luck with Stephen Amell.
He's gonna
process like
he's just gonna beat the fuck out of me.
He's just gonna be in an interview. It's like, like those guys at the after credit show. No respect. We did what we did for that movie. We put our hearts into it. Fuck those guys. Those guys are fucking assholes.
This is the second time they quoted me saying that.
Second time.
Our subscribers just spike through the roof.
Yeah. It's
dislikes down, subscribers up. Fair trade off.
And accept that you'll never top the Elias Koteas casting for Casey. That's fine.
Oh yeah, no.
But try.
Peak.
Try it.
You should try.
But you can't.
You should definitely try.
That is dead ass, in my opinion. If you think this is sacrilege, you don't fuck with these movies the right way. Elias Koteas, Casey Jones is on the same level as like RDJ Iron Man. Like he's up like
in terms like Superman,
like that is him. That's him. That's the GOAT. You can't can't top it. It's Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Yeah, you can't top it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And the fact that he got excluded from the other films because they wanted to go more kid friendly is a crime. That should not have happened ever. But you know what?
That was the 90s. I fortunately think we don't have to worry about that. That's a very 90s thing, like parents freaking out about, like, because even in the second Ninja Turtles, they couldn't use their weapons because parents are like, oh, it's too violent, so Mikey needs to fight with.
Mikey was using sausage
links and beats the fuck out of somebody. So I don't think I have to worry about that. Fortunately, Weird news. Well, not weird, but I guess it's confirmed that Sadie Sink will be in Secret Wars, so that means she's not. What people thought she was Gwen or something. Probably not, right?
There's a lot of speculation of who the character
There's
is.
so
If
many.
she's Rachel
The
Cole
most
Alves,
recent.
I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
The most recent one I
Fair.
saw,
I'll be
which
angry.
this is again, she has been cast, she's been fan cast
As
or
every
like rumored
redhead
to be
character.
every redheaded character. But
Yeah.
most recently, the Jean Grey thing has come up. Or
I hope it's
what's
not that one.
Jean Grey's clone? What's her name?
Oh, Madeline Pryor.
So
Yeah,
either way,
that was the
should
most
be
recent
Jean.
rumor. Yeah, either way, it would be
Yeah,
Jean.
it's-
That's
I'm not-
once again that one has resurfaced.
Great actress, but like, I'm not really. I don't know. Yeah.
Why is she in a Spider-Man movie if that's who she's playing?
That's
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very curious who she's playing. I have no clue. My only thought that would make sense is maybe it's Mayday, like from something else. But then we're getting into multiversal stuff again, which I don't want.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Don't want that.
I'm very curious to see like when we get this trailer, if they're gonna reveal it or if they're gonna keep it a secret. I don't know.
I'm just
I
gonna
want
put
the
it out
rumors to
there
be
again.
done.
If she's Rachel Cole Alves, I'm gonna be really fucking mad. I'm gonna be
I know.
super.
Maybe you
I
should
know.
explain why, because I think there might be some people.
For
who
anyone who
don't know.
doesn't know, Rachel Cole Alves is introduced in the Greg Rucka Punisher comic. She is called, she's kind of by fans referred to as Lady Punisher. She's a redheaded woman who wears the Punisher suit and works with him. You've probably seen images of her. She was in that very famous crossover with Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Punisher when they fought AIM and Hydra. The reason I do not want her to be Sadie Sink is because Rachel Cole Alves is supposed to be a grown-ass woman. The reason she's able to do what she does is that she is a decorated Marine veteran whose entire family, her on her wedding day, her family and her fiance's family were all slaughtered in front of her, and she survived. And because of her years of training in the military, like Frank, she's able to be a Punisher-like character. I cannot have a fucking 19-year-old being a decorated military veteran.
She's 23.
Hey, she's 20
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
22, 23. She's my age.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, fucking, I don't keep track of these
Look,
goddamn
my
people.
my favorite rumor right now is Firestar because I love
Yeah,
the
I
Amazing
was
Yeah,
gonna
I
Spider-Man
hope
callback.
it's that. Yeah.
I think that would be
Firestar,
awesome.
Do whatever. I don't give a shit. Just don't do it. If it's anything
Yeah,
other than that,
I don't like that.
I'm all cards table. I'm fine with literally anything else. I'm fine with literally anyone else. If it's she gonna cast her is goddamn fucking Black Panther, I'd be fine.
Okay.
But
I don't
if
think that's true,
she's-
but all right.
But if
I don't
she's
think a
Rachel
lot of
Cole
people are
Alves,
gonna be fine, but okay.
if she's Rachel Cole Alves, I'll be mad. I'll be very mad.
Yeah, all right, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about
That's
some-
your that's your thing.
Yeah, man. All right.
Let's talk about some really weird news. I guess there was already screenings for the He-Man Master of the Universe movie, and these people
Yeah.
fucking loved it. Is the Jared
dude,
Leto
people are-
curse over?
Yeah. The
And
thing
Is
is,
he
he's-
in that? Oh, is
Yeah,
he?
he's Skeletor.
it's. I don't think he's showing his face in it, low.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine
Well, there you
not.
go.
Skeletor
That
goes-
makes tons of
So
sense.
people aren't gonna know that it's him anyway. And he's
He'll-
a good actor. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, so
I
probably
mean,
look
like,
into the camera and say, "I'm Jared Leto playing Skeletor."
So I'm kind of
movie.
excited for this movie because I heard that
Oh,
it's
dude,
gonna
I'm
be
hyped,
like,
yeah.
I heard it's gonna be kind of tongue in cheek, like it's gonna be fun,
my coworkers
like
in
not
this movie.
take itself
Alright.
too seriously, which that excites me because this is just a big buff dude in a pink shirt, so like you got to make it
Shirt.
funny, you know. So
I guess
I'm
so.
kind of hyped,
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm glad it's not Noah Centineo after all. They recasted with that new guy who actually looks a lot like He-Man.
oh, I'm
Yeah, my
I'm
coworker
shot in the
is
loop
in
on
stuff.
this movie. Who's playing who and doing what?
I don't know, but he looks like
Okay.
He-Man.
All right.
So
I'm looking this up on IMDb. It's being directed by. Oh my God! It's Travis Knight. Hell yeah. He did Paranorman and Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh,
and
fuck yes.
Bumblebee. Sounds cool to me. I really like him. I think he's a great director. I enjoy his movies. Oh, look at this: Idris Elba, Alison Brie, Kristen Wiig, Marina Baccarin, and this guy playing He-Man. Let's see. Do I know this guy? I don't. Never seen anything he's in.
I think he's a new New
Yeah,
dude.
he's a new
Hollywood
up-and-comer.
needs
Good
new
guy.
dudes, so
we need more
Yeah.
dudes. Send more dudes.
send more dudes.
send
You're looking at
dudes.
3 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
send dudes.
Send dudes.
Send them all
White
over.
men.
You already got my coworker in this movie. Add me to this movie too. Why not?
Yeah, it's already done, but add him in anyways. Have him do a
Yeah.
backflip.
Reshoot. Yeah.
Oh my god, he is wearing a pink shirt. That's
Yeah.
They're
that's what I'm
keeping
saying.
the designs. Yeah.
yeah.
It's awesome.
He's wearing. He comes to Earth like in the 80s.
It's bright
movie.
pink.
Yeah, he comes to Earth like in
Yeah.
the 80s movie. That's so funny. So that's his. I watched like the first 2 seasons of the He-Man animated show on Netflix, so I kind of know a little bit of the designs. That pink shirt is not his main outfit. That's what he wears when he's in his. So when he's the prince, no one knows he's He-Man. So when he's the prince, he wears that pink and white shirt. So I guess he has like an Earth
And then when
version
he's
of it.
He-Man, he's got like the belt thing over him, right?
Yes.
He's got like the big.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's because back when people were like, "Oh no, He-Man's so cool. He would never wear a pink shirt." That
would
can't
never
be
wear
him.
That's so funny.
It was like Clark Kent, but like
A bunch of pictures of Riverdale woman is in this. I see.
Yeah, my coworker.
Which one?
Yeah. The Camila Menendez.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's been in things. I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recognize the costume of this character. Let me see the name. Tila. Yeah, I don't know. I remember. I saw the show. I think she was the main character in it. Maybe. Anyways, hope that shit's good. Sounds fun to me. I'll watch anything funny, anything good. I enjoy it. Not
Funny.
like a He-Man fan, but if it's good, if it's funny, whatever, I'll check it out. Superman.
Might as well.
Forbes is
Superman.
coming out and saying everyone is fucking wrong talking about the budget of this movie. Who can see that coming?
And they even fixed, or not fixed, I mean, corrected their
Yes.
past statement. About
Apparently, it
too.
made $150 million in profit, according to Forbes. I also saw something funny recently. People reporting on how Deadline was like, Deadline reported the income of the movie. If you look at Deadline's source on that, it's themselves.
Crazy.
The article is like Superman box office and budget. If you look at the bottom, it says source is like Deadline. So they were like,
Awesome.
it was
Self-reporting.
me. Yeah. It's so funny.
It was me, Barry.
The people are like, this movie lost money. Okay. We all know this. Movies don't really lose money, especially not movies this big. Everyone says, Bob, 2.5 times the budget for the marketing. That's not a rule. People are, that's rule of thumb. No, it's not. It's not the rule of thumb. You don't know the budget of no one knows the marketing budget for any movie. That's not publicly released anywhere, so it can't be a rule of thumb. It's hidden behind a fuck ton of NDAs. It's just not how that works.
It also varies from movie to
varies.
movie. Like
It's like, okay,
you're not gonna have the same marketing budget for Avengers that you do for some like Black Phone. Like it's not gonna be the same. It's completely different. So
it's
a stupid thing to say.
It's dumb. Everyone says it. It drives me nuts. They're always wrong. And also, I saw a video recently that brought up what I've said before. If you're gonna count the marketing budget towards the money expended on the movie, then you need to count all the money made off the toys and the merchandise and the Fortnite tie-ins and everything as the money in. That's not really fair. Just count the money it made to make and count the money it earned at the box office if you want to play that fucking game. Outside of that, if you want to count other shit, it's just imaginary made-up numbers that aren't real. So, I don't know.
There's also a bunch of tax write-offs.
Yes, you get tax write-offs. Securing distribution deals internationally, you make a bunch of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
It's
for
just
some context, like Disney, they wrote off the entire budget for Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
that's a big budget movie just from shooting in the UK.
So I saw some clips from.
Yeah.
I saw some
Forbes
clips.
released that actually.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've seen so many people talking about it. I saw the Critical Drinker talking about it on his streams, like, this movie lost money. It lost a bunch of money. And I'm like, I didn't. It did not lose a bunch of money. And they're like, you're lying if you say otherwise. I'm like, dude, didn't lose money. You can... These types of movies just don't lose money. It just doesn't happen. It's a fucking illusion. You don't know the money that's going out, and you don't know the money that's going in. You can't comment on it. It's ridiculous.
Like, the only movie this year that you could say for sure lost money is Tron Ares. That's like the only one you can 100% sure say, yeah, that lost money. But other than that,
I mean, even that,
you don't really know.
Even that shit may be fucking, I don't even know.
It might be okay. I mean, they shot here. like the tax incentives aren't as insane as the UK,
Yeah.
but they're still like pretty good tax write-offs. You're giving work for people
Yeah.
in the area. Canada likes that, so
You
yeah.
just we don't know the behind the scenes, like what money's being made off merchandise, whatever the fuck. I mean, you can have more of an estimate when it comes down to like movies that don't have huge merchandise pushes, but like Superman, bro. I saw fucking Superman Funko Pop. Superman was in fucking the goddamn Fortnite. Superman toys were everywhere. Those things were selling. People were buying them. It's just, I don't know. It's just how it works. They fucking put Superman in a cereal box. They get paid a bunch of money.
Just don't really understand. Like, obviously, a lot of the people who are saying this movie flopped, not to directly call anybody out, but we know what kind of person is calling this movie a flop. It's a lot of the same people who want to restore a certain universe that was prior to this one. But look, this film was everywhere. It was said time and time again that it was doing well. Just because it didn't make $1 billion doesn't mean it was a flop. It was very successful. My mom saw it. She doesn't go to the movies, but she did for this. So, it's fine.
Yeah.
Stop stressing about it.
Yeah, it's all right. It did fine. You want to talk about that fella? Zack Snyder.
Yeah, let's go into that next topic.
This sounds like a bunch of
part of the
bullshit.
reason why I brought it up earlier.
Yeah, this sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Apparently, Saudi Arabia is one signature away from buying Warner Brothers Discovery with Zack Snyder's DCEU to be reinstated. Okay, first off, this sounds like a bunch of coke. B, can I talk about
Speak candidly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I speak minorly politically?
Go right ahead.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna get political.
Barely. I'm gonna be normally political. Is saying that slavery is wrong counted as political? I'm just making sure.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's a political statement. Okay.
Now you're throwing that on us. You're turning it on
well,
us.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
You're
saying,
trying to make us look bad.
No, I'm saying it's not considered
Hold on,
political.
buddy.
I wanted to say I don't think I'm gonna. I was gonna say I'm getting political. I don't think this counts as getting goddamn political. I don't know if you guys heard of the Riyadh Comedy Festival that happened recently. I promise it ties into this. Okay, so
No.
in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, that country makes all of their money off of oil. And within the past couple of years, they've realized oil runs out. It's not unlimited. And they're like, we need to find other ways to make money, like tourism. So, they have a reputation for being a kind of scary place. So, in the efforts to make them seem less scary, they've done a lot of marketing of themselves to be like, we're a fun tourist destination now, not like a scary place. One of those events was the Riyadh Comedy Festival, where they brought in a bunch of comedians to do comedy for them, pay them a bunch of money. The issue with that is Saudi Arabia, A, does not have free speech, B, has slave labor, and C, most controversially, executes a fuck ton of journalists. Most notably Jamal Khashoggi, who was investigating the Prince of Saudi Arabia and was bone sawed into little pieces and had his body buried by the local mob. Another journalist, whose name I'm forgetting, I'm sorry, criticized the prince on Twitter and was executed by beheading like a month before this comedy festival. Mr. Beast now has a theme park there. My point is, I think it's a little unethical for people to be allying with Saudi Arabia in this attempt to whitewash an insane totalitarian regime that uses slave labor to build their buildings. And also, another issue with these comedians, they were all waited on hand and foot by literal fucking slaves. So I think if you're like, whippy! Zack Snyder's DCU's back! The slave owners! The slave owners brought him back. They goaded. We can all go to Mr. Beast's theme park and fucking have slaves build it for us, and then we can watch the SnyderVerse. Woo! This is an L. If James Gunn...
let me tell you.
If James Gunn was going to be saved by Saudi Arabia, I'd be like, no, don't do it. No. I don't know if I can respect... I can't respect you if you're fucking allying with... Also, the people who did 9/11, by the way, the number one sponsor of 9/11. Also, Pete Davidson went there, whose father died in 9/11, and he was like, "Let me do a funny joke for you guys. Let me tell a funny joke." Anyways,
sorry to get political, guys.
So yeah, but, this is because Saudi Arabia is.
I was not expecting us to get here.
Wasn't expecting any of that.
Putting that on the document.
Sorry, it's a relevant
But,
topic. We'll get clicks,
Yeah.
so we can profit off of it.
Let me say, right now, when you open Reddit, it's a hellscape. You don't want to go in there because everyone is saying, "Let's go."
Wait, real quick.
Can't wait for Zack Snyder's DCEU to make a return.
Can I make a quick point?
I'm gonna say one thing.
Mhm.
I think Zack Snyder is a really cool guy. He's a
I
really
agree.
nice guy. Whenever I go to
You're gonna watch movies
LA,
with him.
yeah, I keep saying like if we ever bump into Zack Snyder on the street, I'm
Also, yeah.
100% serious when I say this. We have to offer for him to
Come over
to
and
the
watch
house
some movies.
and watch some movies. Doesn't have to be his
Oh,
movies.
man.
It can be any movies. You
Yeah.
can bring your bodyguard or whatever. That's totally cool. We just want to hang out with
He
you
seems like
because you seem like a really
and
cool
this
It's
guy.
his fans.
Yeah, this is because my friend met him just at work, and he said Zack Snyder was the chillest, coolest guy.
Yeah.
He's had nothing
Yeah.
but good things to say about him.
Seems like a great
Seems
guy.
chill.
Zach, if you're watching,
You seem
come
like a chill
over.
fucking guy. And let me
you
ask
can
a question.
watch movies with us.
Yeah. Okay. Ask a question.
Yeah, raise your
Yeah,
hand.
I'd like to
Raise your hand if you use Reddit. Okay. 'Cause
You know that I do.
I know. It's just I get called a fucking
You
Redditor.
just said that you.
I get called a goddamn Redditor in
just
comments.
said
I know, but I'm breaking a point. I get called a goddamn Redditor in comments, and I don't even use Reddit. It's very annoying.
I mean, are you a Redditor if you just lurk?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess.
I define writer as someone that participates.
God damn it, Ben! Shut the fuck up.
I'm keeping it real.
Well, keep it fake.
Let's go.
Keep it fake.
Keeping it real.
Keep it
Keep
fake.
it fake. I don't use goddamn Reddit.
I don't know. Like this is a pretty crazy one.
This is a
Sorry to
great
get political,
episode.
guys.
Sorry to get.
I think we can
political.
move on to the next topic.
No, well,
I think we can
this
go
is to say,
forward.
if you believe that WB is going to restore the SnyderVerse, again, after I just said I really like Zack Snyder, I think he's a cool guy. You are mistaken. That's not going to happen. His movies lost money
Correct.
during the peak of the superhero box office craze. They underperformed heavily. They scrapped his universe. They lost money on his universe, and yeah, the new stuff, like they're laying out investments for that.
Yeah.
Like whatever is going to happen in the next few years,
Bingo.
whoever buys WB, the Gunn stuff is locked in because Zaslav is still staying, and he's the one that hired Gunn instead of hiring back Zack Snyder, so he's not coming back. That's just the reality of it. I'm not trying to, wake you up from your fucking dream world. However, I'm just pointing out the reality. You're living in the fucking
Basically,
dream world. Fuck you.
Just get a grip, Get a grip on reality, and let's move on to the next
Just,
topic.
go outside.
Evander?
Leave it.
Move on, watch other movies.
Yeah.
Watch
Other
Zack's-
things.
Watch Zack's non-DC movies.
As we used to, there was this guy that we once knew, and we tried to get him to watch other movies, and he wouldn't do it. He only liked watching superhero movies, and he was insane. So you don't want to be like that. You want to move on and watch other things. And they're not like homework, by the way. They're really good. Movies are really good, and you should watch them. Anyway, let's move on to the next
Hi,
topic.
Jason.
No.
James Gunn confirms the Jimmy Olsen show is real, but the title DC Crime is not. What fucking moron
Correct.
thought that the title was going to be goddamn DC Crime?
Yeah, that
What a
was
stupid title for a show.
James Gunn's like, I have no idea where that came from. That wasn't even a working title. I don't know where that came from.
I
He
had not
deconfirmed
heard
the
that
Jimmy
before
Olsen
this.
thing.
I had
But,
not
he was
heard
like,
that
Really?
before this. That's so... Yeah, until I opened this document the other day, I was like, what the fuck? DC Crime? Why would it be
Yeah,
called
that was
DC
like that was the
Crime?
rumorville. Like everyone was posting new show DC Crime, where the first villain will be Gorilla Grodd following Jimmy Olsen.
So,
which
I had seen all the
I think that
articles.
part of it is true.
Yeah, I had seen all that.
Yeah.
I just had not seen the DC Crime thing. That's funny.
Yeah, super
Um,
stupid.
We talked about that show last week. Sounds
Yeah.
cool. Moving on to something more relevant. Pierce Brosnan says he's heard that Dr. Fate will appear in the Superman sequel Man of Tomorrow. He has a quote, "I've never banged down anyone's door. I mean, they know where to find me. I've heard that Dr. Fate was going to have his own show or his own movie. I've heard that he's going to be in the next Superman." So, first off, he's a great Dr. Fate. He was fucking awesome. Best part of that movie. Second,
Yeah, stellar actor.
probably not true. It makes me think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Probably not
actors
true. Yeah,
always.
I know what you're gonna say.
Actors
yeah.
who aren't involved in this shit don't always know what they're talking about. People who aren't like in on the lore. For example, Ben probably I always bring up that for Morbius. Fuck, what's the actor's name? from
Matt Smith. Yeah.
No. The one from Fast and the Furious. Fuck. But whatever.
Oh, no.
In
Yeah, there's a
interviews,
lot of actors in Fast and the Furious.
Well-
Paul Walker. Oh wait, Tyrese.
Yeah, Tyrese Gibson. Yes,
You
Tyrese.
said Paul Walker.
Yeah, he came back for Morbius.
that was the first. That was the first Fast and the Furious actor on top of my head.
Back from Morbius. But Tyrese Gibson in an interview was like, "Yes, it's part of the MCU," and they're like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." And I saw that, and I was like, "This guy doesn't know what he's fucking talking about." And everyone was like, "IG was like, he's gonna be into the MCU. Morbius gonna be in Avengers." And then it came out, and they were like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "Yeah, dumbass. Tyrese Gibson is fucking busy. He's not part of the MCU. He doesn't give a fuck. He just thinks all Marvel movies are fucking MCU movies. Because the average person fucking thinks that."
Matt Smith thought that too.
Yeah, they all fucking think
That's how they tricked every actress
Yeah.
in Madam Web.
They don't-
They all thought it was
Sidney
MCU.
Sweeney, that's crazy.
Yeah, fucking goddamn,
Yeah.
so Pierce Brosnan probably fucking heard some shit from someone, like an assistant or somebody. I doubt that anyone, like, he didn't get a call from James Gunn or, like, he's just saying, I've heard that Dr. Fate was going to get his own show and that I'm going to be in the movie.
Maybe that was in the cards at one point.
Yeah.
With the Black Adam vision, even though he
That's-
died in the movie, they probably would have reversed it because he was a highly praised part of that.
Yeah,
film.
I will also say,
But-
They should absolutely bring
if
him
they
back.
brought him back, cool. I fucking loved him. Whatever. He was cool. I like the fucking.
Yeah,
his
I
casting.
prefer the recast.
I haven't seen the
route, but
movie.
It's fine,
He was
but-
a good pick. So
Yeah. I'm fine with I'm fine either way. If he came back, I'd be cool. I really like Pierce Brosnan. I just think he's a great actor. I think it's kind of a flex having him in your universe. You know, you got James Bond in there. Lanterns confirmed for summer 2026.
Yeah, predicted that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think just a couple months pushback, I believe, right?
It's like 3 or 4, but yeah.
Not
So
a
now
huge-
it's end of summer, right? So it's post
It's gonna be end of
Supergirl.
summer. Yeah,
Yeah.
post.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's not. That's
It's not
fine.
a horrible wait, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a little bit of a dry spell until then. But yeah, all right.
I was very excited for that to be the next project. I will
I was
say
hyped
that's a
for
little
that, yeah.
upsetting, but
Mhm.
hopefully this gives them more time to make those Green Lantern constructs look real good.
Yeah, I am hoping
Yeah.
that's
Get
part
that
of what they do.
CG up there. Yeah.
Um,
Next topic.
more.
There's not much to say about
no,
that
I'd
one.
say yeah, more TV show.
Yeah.
Fucking, I guess there's discussions for the Penguin season 2 going on. What is with
Yeah.
this universe and everything being so complicated? Why
The
are
thing
there
is,
discussions?
if they make a Penguin season 2, then there would be a Batman Part 3, like guarantee. Because I mean,
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
the Part 3 idea has kind of been up in the air. Yes or no, maybe so, depending on how this next movie does. And then we also know James Gunn wants to use Batman, and having 2 Batman movies at the same time is not going to work. So they have to space them out just a
Yeah,
little bit to
year by
confirm
year.
this.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
Well, guys, we wouldn't get part 3 until 2040 at this
Yeah.
point, with
Oh,
the
yeah,
rate
yeah,
that he
no.
puts these movies
It-
out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it'll probably happen.
you'll never know.
It'll probably happen.
I have
If
no
you-
idea.
Like, if you know,
We'll probably get a Dark Knight Returns style movie with Robert Pattinson when he's like 80.
yeah,
that'll be
that's-
the next
it's
time they
also
make
called The
one.
Dark Knight Rises, but yeah.
The Dark Knight Strikes Again.
That's true. Or
The Dark Knight
Batman v
Strikes Again.
Superman.
They should do Dark Knight Strikes Again.
Yeah, with Pattinson, where he's
With
bald.
That's
and
true.
sad.
That would
They
be
really
be funny.
Yeah.
That would actually be
That's
really
how they
interesting
introduced
to
Robin.
see, like the character shift from the previous film to that film. That would be a crazy story. You would have to at least admit that. That would be an insane
Yeah.
story. That would be
It would be.
entertaining to say the least.
I'd be
Yeah.
interested. I'd be interested.
Yeah.
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 So I've never heard of this show, but it's on Disney Plus, and
Yeah, I haven't heard of it either.
it's called Owl House. But creator of the season 3 Disney Plus show Owl House urges fans to unsubscribe due to the upcoming AI generated content feature they will introduce. We talked about this last week. Sounds like
yeah,
dog
but like
shit.
yeah. So this is like someone that's a part of the show, and there's like quotes of stuff that she says out there, but she basically just says she names Bob Iger and some
Yeah,
other
fuck
Disney executives. She literally says like fuck you,
Yeah.
or
Good.
something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you aware of what this is, Brandon?
No.
So you didn't watch last week's episode. Fuck you.
No, he didn't. He
Look,
I
I know, I'm joking, I'm
I've
joking,
been
I'm
out
joking.
of commission.
Point is,
put them on the
So-
background, you lazy motherfucker.
Disney Plus is doing this thing where they are going to allow users to AI generate content, like short form content, on Disney Plus. You can and you can like share it on Disney Plus.
Oh.
So you can just
So I assume there's going to be
the
like a
sharing
homepage
option's
tab that
crazy.
says AI generated, and then like you
something.
can see
No, it'll be like
people's feed. and
user like audience created fun, audience magic.
The thing that
They won't-
bothers me
Great.
is the sharing aspect. Like, if it was just for like the private user experience, then I think less people would have a problem with it. But that's like literally, yeah,
So
that's a
does
muddy
this
road
mean
to go down.
does
Yeah.
this mean Disney is letting people AI generate with their IPs?
Yes.
Yes, within
Yeah.
the
So like
platform.
you like Marvel, Star Wars, everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Like you won't have
Oh,
to fucking
God.
watch anything because now you can make Darth Vader versus Batman, Aaron Shanky.
You can make your
Part
own
5.
sequel trilogy. You just have to make like 50 of them, but you can redo the sequel trilogy if you didn't like the sequel trilogy.
Yeah. Sounds like
And
a
this is going to be an
fucking-
actual feature on Disney
Yes.
Plus, like
Yeah.
just
It
okay.
is.
Wow.
Sounds like a fucking goddamn disaster.
The thing is with that, I
fuck
mean, like obviously it's gonna
Disney.
get better, but even with people that make their own AI content, like they make like those AI Star Wars fan films and all that, like that.
This
like,
is
it's
art.
more than it's. I'm not saying, I'm not saying anything about that. But anywho, it takes more than just generating it. There's also like just running it through After Effects and like compositing it. Like there's more things that go into it than just the generation. But this is like for just for context for the listener. From the sounds of Liz, it sounds like you're just typing in the prompt and then it's just going to make it for you. I'm not sure how exact or if you're going to get exactly what you're trying to get out of it. It's not, like for some people, they're hearing this and they're thinking like, oh, problem solved. I can make whatever the fuck I want and it's going to be peak. I mean, like it might not be because it requires you to do extra work to make it usable, quote unquote, or how some people deem it to be usable.
We're
so
getting
just
there.
something to think about. Yeah,
I'm
something
just
to
thinking
think
about how that we're getting there. Every day I see us getting a little bit closer. This is art. There's music. There's voice acting. I'm feeling something right now.
Sora
Making me
Sora
feel
2
things.
became like open access to everyone, and again, just videos of that go viral on TikTok are insane,
Oh, yeah.
Indistinguishable from Family Guy episodes. Crazy stuff. So we're getting there. We're for sure getting there.
Real quick on VO2 or something. Like my brother was using it when he was here, like in the summer or something, and he asked it to make like a Family Guy little bit of like not of like Joe Swanson in a wheelchair, and like he asked it to have Joe get up and like walk out of his wheelchair, but then like the thing was like glitching. It's like Peter and like this is how fucked up I am right now because I can't remember a Family Guy here. But then Cleveland is just sitting there, and I think Quagmire as well. I think all the gangs there at the clam, but then like Joe's like they're all like sitting there normally, but then Joe's like. It's like he's a Lovecraftian being. Like it's like it can't process what's going on. It's like moving. The whole thing's like moving, but then at the very end, I have to make sure we have the video somewhere. But like it creates like an OC character that's also in a wheelchair, just sitting there watching Joe walk by.
Please
I have to see.
find it. I'll try to throw it in. I'll put it in.
Like,
Yeah, please
I'm gonna ask my brother for that. Not even joking. Might be the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen.
Ben
It's
Pro
just
AI moment.
funniest shit I've ever seen. Don't say that because now people are gonna want to kill me, and I work in the film industry. So
Hey, how
fuck
far
you.
into Family Guy are you, Evander? Huh?
I have not watched it since you were here.
God
so
damn it!
2
you
episodes.
fucking-
I'm on like
Two
season
episodes
2. I'm on,
in.
like season 2. Doomsday
Oh,
is supposed to have
season
the
2.
biggest marketing campaign of all time. We're apparently getting
Yeah,
over
no
30
shit.
teasers
Yeah.
and trailers.
So
Over-
basically the whole movie.
I was gonna
What?
say, yeah, we're gonna get 30 teasers
The
and
whole
trailers
movie.
apparently. That's a lot of teasers
Okay.
and trailers.
So
Dial
I
it
mean,
back.
look, with the teasers, I feel like they're always put like when the movie is coming out. When you're up to those like last few weeks, they're putting out teaser after teaser. I would have predicted that we've gotten 30 teasers for a movie before with how often they put them out.
Mhm.
But like, how many trailers are they gonna make for this movie?
Well, the 30
I don't want to
includes
see the
both.
whole movie.
Yeah.
Okay, well yeah, I assumed so, but like, I don't want more
10
than like 2 or
trailers?
3.
10 trailers, 20 teasers.
world's longest movie. It's gonna be 4 hours long.
Yeah.
I guess.
Guys, it's okay. They're
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
what they did with the Hulk, where they like mislead the audience with fake CGI scenes.
That was a
'Cause they're
great
totally
move,
gonna do
They
actually.
that.
probably will.
That was a good move,
They
but they never did it
probably will.
again.
Yeah, they were
I don't
so good
think,
at,
on that scale.
misdirecting you with that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
They
avoid
were.
all these trailers like I always do, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Also,
watch them.
like they made toys that misdirected you. They
Really?
made like
Yeah.
Funko Pops of the
did.
Hulk in Infinity War, like busting out of the Hulk Buster, and that never
Oh,
happened.
yeah.
They were just like, yeah, they made
crazy,
literal
yeah.
toys that you could buy that would misdirect you. That was insane.
That's awesome.
I don't know if they're gonna do that again. I hope they kind of do, because I'm so sick of going into these movies knowing everything. I'm so done with it. I
Dude,
hate
yeah.
it. I hate it more than anything.
Reject trailer. Reject trailer.
Honestly,
It's
I'm gonna
the
watch
first
one
one.
trailer for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
One trailer because we have to talk about it. That's it. No more. Not watching any more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not gonna do like the whole like, guys, we're gonna break down the whole thing and then like spoil it, the thing, and then mix it with leaks
No.
and that. No.
But like
to the top.
trailer one, we'll talk about.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be like, yeah, it's another trailer. Shows you more of the movie.
Yep.
Pretty much.
First
Yeah, pretty
images
much.
revealed of the Zelda movie. Looks cool,
look
actually.
Fucking
Peak.
awesome.
Looks great.
They look awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
Get Ian Hecox in there.
I was gonna say, like, what if you're just sitting in the movie theater, and the movie's pretty mid, but then like suddenly you just hear the dun 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 dun, 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 and then like, but you think it's the main theme, but then it like shifts over to the dun 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 dun, dun. Yeah, my name is. It's like
Put the Smosh Link song in the edit.
Yes. It's done.
to the L,
Put it
to
in
the
there.
R, to the N, to the K.
Oh,
Yeah,
incredible.
motherfucker.
Damn.
No, but it actually it really does look
Yeah, it
good.
looks
Like
awesome.
I'm
It's
like
really good. Yeah.
Ben said it before, but Nintendo isn't fucking around with their movies anymore.
not fucking
It's
around.
not
They
happening.
made that Super Mario
I'm very
Brothers,
excited.
and they were like, never again.
Peak.
Peak.
Never
Well, I'm talking
again.
about the old one.
Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, I know.
Peak movie.
That one is peak.
Dude. Like you'll
Um,
never get a movie like that ever again.
No, that
And
was
this
an
is the first time
insane
they're-
level of dog shit.
I gotta watch that. Like I gotta like watch it and react to it.
Yeah.
Be so awesome. We should do
I've
that for
never
a
sat down
podcast.
and watched it. I've never
We got-
have.
We
Me
got,
neither.
I agree. We probably should.
Yeah. I remember seeing it at Blockbuster as a kid, but I never watched it.
oh, dude. Yeah.
Here's one I brought. We may have jumped the gun on getting all hyped about the Steam machine.
No,
Yeah.
man.
Well, it sounded cool. So I
It
was
did.
going
Yeah,
off
no,
that
yeah, no,
behind
yeah.
it,
No, I'm saying, yeah, everyone was. It's just the new information's come out. Well, actually, we kind of
What's
did a
going
report
on?
on this. I had said, I'm like, apparently, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than a console.
Yeah.
Looks like it might be a lot more expensive than a console.
So the price of a PC.
Oh.
The lowest estimates I've seen are like 800, 850. And on the high end, I've seen people estimate up to 1500. And it
Okay, so
reaches,
it's basically a PC for people that don't
It
want
is
to
a
build
PC.
a
and it
custom
reaches this
PC.
yes, it reaches this point where I've seen people talking about
Cool.
it and they're like, why would anyone buy this then? Because if you want to spend that much money, it's just more practical to get a PC that's more powerful.
And also, I forgot to mention this on the last one, but like they made something like this before called like the Steam Box or something, and they had their own controller for it. I remember when it was coming out, and it sounded like the same thing. So for when I first saw this, it crossed my mind, and I was like, oh, it's deja vu. But this
Yeah.
sounds different. It sounds like a new approach.
Yeah, I mean,
but, yeah.
I'm
so
curious how
I
they're
hope
gonna
it's
pull it
not
off.
literally deja vu.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
more. So, a lot of the reason why this thing is going to be so expensive is, I don't know if you guys are aware, but every console sold loses money for the company. So like a PS5,
Yeah.
when you buy one, I made
Yeah.
a video about this back when I was on TikTok about how they sell them at a loss because they make
We're on
back.
TikTok again. Follow the After Credit Show on TikTok.
Yeah, we'll put the link for you down below. But it loses money because the hardware is so expensive. But they're willing to take that initial hit because they know they can make up for it with controller sales, with subscriptions, with exclusive games, stuff like that. They are not anticipating to. They're not going to subsidize the price of the Steam machine with the expected sales from games because they're like, oh, well, this is just a computer, so people might, buy it just for their office and never buy games. I'm like, then who is this
What?
for? I mean, I was like, this seems dumb at this point, because their whole thing is like, this is just a computer. I'm like, then what? I don't get the point of making your own computer. Like, it seems like the smart move would be to enter the console market, right? Like, I don't get what they're doing.
That's what I thought they were doing. Yeah, I thought the whole idea was that it being a PC was the added benefit.
Yeah.
Like, this was gonna be the Xbox and PlayStation killer, as everyone was saying, and they would have to be having competitive pricing.
No, it's not competitive at all. It's its own separate thing. And I was like, well, who is this? It's for nobody then, because a console gamer is not going to want to drop $1,000 on a fucking another console, and people who want PCs aren't going to fucking buy this for that price when they can just buy something else. So I don't get who it's for. They should have because their whole thing, it's a fully functioning computer. It shouldn't be. Just make a console. If you just make a console, you can slide into a market.
Just to be clear, this is not official pricing, right?
There's no official. They will not say. All they're saying, it is going to be competitively priced to PCs, and people who have gotten like Linus Tech Tips and people that have gotten to use it hands-on and who know the hardware in it have estimated.
Okay. So they said competitive to PCs. They
explicitly said competitive to PCs.
Okay. So then that basically guarantees that it's going to be like $1,000.
About $1,000. That's the ballpark.
Because you can't get a PC cheaper than that. That's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that sucks. That's a real bummer. I was really excited about that.
They should just fucking make a goddamn console. If they want to make money, make a fucking console. Make it. Don't make it a computer. Make it like partial. It doesn't need to be a fully functioning computer. Just make a console. Then you can put a Steam console that I could put.
Games,
yeah. If you got me, if they put out a console that was like, what's like 600, I think, about standard for my.
Yeah, I would say six. My prediction was going to be $600-700.
Yeah.
So 6-7.
But it's 6-7. But yeah, put out a console for $600. Actually, make discs for it, so people can go to GameStop and buy it. And I just don't see the point of making a fucking random PC that's for nobody. Because who's gonna I don't understand. Seems like
Valve has a history of fumbling the bag like this because they've made a console before and it completely flopped. The only success they've ever really had in this market is the Steam Deck, which apparently is a great piece of hardware. People love it.
And also that one
seems like they're gonna flop again.
They subsidized the price on that because they knew they would make up for it with games. So the Steam Deck
there you go.
is way less than it should be, and is competitively priced with consoles because it's subsidized by the games. But I guess they're not doing that for the Steam machine. I think it's a really dumb decision. They've officially said they're like, we don't know what the price is going to be. They've said that it's going to be competitively priced to comparable PCs on the market, not with consoles. So
if it's like, okay, I will say, if it's like $800, I think I would consider it because from what I've heard, the power it has and the fact that it is a PC, $800 seems worth it. If it's over $1,000, there's no point to this thing. I don't think that's worth it in the slightest bit. Just buy a PC. Under $1,000, I could see you justifying that purchase.
Yeah,
but you already have a PC, right?
I mean, I don't have a gaming PC right now.
Oh,
I have a Mac.
Yeah.
I sold it off. So like true. This would be a worthwhile investment for me if it is like $800.
Yeah.
But if it's more than that, then I'm just gonna wait and save and get an actual good like PC build. Yeah. That just makes more sense.
I don't know, like for some context, I have a really, really powerful PC. It only cost me like $900 total or $800 total. So like. Yeah,
nice.
If the Steam machine is more expensive than that, and judging by how small it is, I doubt it's going to be as powerful as mine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, what would be the point at all?
I don't know. It just seems
definitely none.
Seems like a weird dud from them. I don't know. No big major thoughts.
I'm curious about the other stuff they announced. Like again,
cool.
I do enjoy VR, and that headset they said has the capabilities of being all in one. It has PC features within it. Mm-hmm. So if that's priced well, that might be a good product like the Steam Deck. They'll probably make their money back on that in games, because why are you buying a VR headset if you're not going to play games?
Sony Vegas editing.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Do it like Iron Man.
But,
That'd be
like-
Yeah.
awesome.
That would be actually sick. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Jarvis,
That would
delete
be
that
cool.
clip. Jarvis, fire a nuke at that clip.
Jarvis, scan his balls.
I mean, we're basically done with our news. I guess Ryan Coogler's next film is Black Panther 3.
Yeah. They're gearing up for that. They're gearing up for that pretty soon.
So, do we think that this is the moment we're gonna get a new
T'Challa?
Black Panther?
So
Like
Well,
T'Challa, yeah.
it's just-
I'm not. We don't talk about leaks on here.
Yeah,
However,
the rumor-
it's all but confirmed that T'Challa's son is going to become the new Black Panther.
Oh, really?
Oh, you know what? I forgot that they
So-
introduced him at the end of Wakanda Forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
So
He's going to be 8
they're
years
gonna-
old fighting.
yeah, with like with Doomsday or Secret Wars, they're gonna age him up somehow, whether it's like a variant or whatever.
They're going to bring
But,
in, from an alternate universe, that guy from Gotham Season 2 that turned Poison Ivy into an adult. And he's going to... he's gonna grab onto Black Panther's son and turn him into a fully grown Black Panther.
Now that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
That's
Let me tell you.
incredible.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Incredible.
But you would have like
Wonderful.
the schooling of however old he is in that, like of like a 5-year-old or something. Like, he has all the education of a 5-year-old.
He's a big buff ass
He's like-
Black Panther, but he's 5. He's like he's supposed to
He has
play
the
with
mind
race
of
cars.
a 5-year-old, bro. That would actually, know what? Now that I'm saying it, that would actually be fucking funny and badass.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
kicking the
do it.
shit out of people, but he just wants like a race car. He sleeps
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
race car
yeah.
bed.
He's got like that little toy thing that like toddlers have, that like have like the shapes and stuff. And he, like,
Yeah.
shoves the criminals into like puts them into like the shaping to put them in the right one.
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
That'd be so
Oh my
sick.
god.
Yeah.
that'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Netflix. They said, if we acquire Warner Brothers, we'll keep the theatrical releases, we promise.
Yeah.
We're
We'll
not
keep
gonna-
it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're not going to put
2
everything
weeks.
on Netflix. Fuck you, Netflix. And Disney
Limited
Plus.
runs.
And the horse you ran in on. You rode in on. Fuck you. Fuck. All my homies hate Netflix and Disney
Look,
Plus
I'm
right
pretty
now.
sure. I'm pretty sure Ryan Johnson was like, "Yeah, I want these movies to be in theaters, but Netflix doesn't want me to have them in theaters." So that should be a clear indication that they are lying. They're not telling the truth. They
also-
acquire this company.
We weren't lying. They are going to be in theaters for 2 days.
Yeah, they also like
2 days.
pissing that guy
Yeah.
off because he was like, "Please stop calling these Knives Out." They're like, "No."
No.
They're like, "Stop adding." He's like, "Stop adding Knives Out to the title." Like, no, we're not gonna. We're gonna keep adding Knives Out to the title.
I mean, I can understand why they do that, but yeah, I mean, that he's not happy with that.
Yeah.
So,
let him.
that should be telling. But yeah.
You know, that movie. I was thinking about it the other day. What a way to fucking kill like me taking a movie seriously. Because like the first Knives Out, I remember like seeing the trailers for that. I remember seeing the posters for that. I remember being super excited. I remember watching it on opening day. And that's the reality for most movies in theaters. I know if I open up my AMC app, I'll know like every movie playing in theaters, and I'm excited for it. I know when they come out. Movies on Netflix, like dude, like Glass Onion and now Wake Up Dead Man, like is that shit out? I don't really care.
Yeah, I
haven't-
know.
I haven't
It's
seen
upsetting.
the trailer for it because now it's like, I guess I'll watch it when I'm home one day. Okay, if Knives Out, if Wake Up Dead Man was coming out of theater, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm like, I gotta talk to my girlfriend or I need to talk to my friends. Like, when are we gonna go watch it? Whatever. But now it's like, oh, it's coming on Netflix. I guess I'll fucking watch it if I'm home one day.
I know. I was
So-
super excited when I love. I'm in the minority with Glass Onion. I enjoy that movie, but I really like having. I loved having Knives Out, like a murder mystery in theaters again. That's a genre that isn't super explored anymore.
Yep.
And now it's just a Netflix franchise, and that's so disappointing. Like,
Fuck
it would be so cool to have a murder mystery in theaters like yearly or every 2 years. That would be so awesome. I don't know. It's fuck Netflix. Netflix, you fucking suck.
Yeah, we hate them. Fuck you.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
Unless you want to give us money. To
Stranger
make
Things
something.
season 5 coming soon.
Woo! Unless they want to give us money to make something, then I fucking love Netflix.
Then I love you, Netflix.
You're the goat.
You want to get us on your side? Give us a budget.
Yeah.
Give us a
goated.
fucking budget.
But with that, our topics have wrapped up.
Wow, that's
I
the
feel
end
like
of the
there's
news.
one more thing. Is there not? Oh yeah, Welcome to Derry. Did you
I
guys
have
watch
not
that?
caught up on it. I'm sorry.
I am not caught
The
up
Dark
on that.
Knight. The Dark Knight Strikes Again. It melted my soul and my mind, so I haven't caught up.
Okay, I'll be quick with that.
Yeah.
Episode 4 was pretty good.
Yeah.
Frankenstein movie. Did any of you guys watch that? Nope.
It's on Netflix, so I didn't even. I guess I'm like, oh. Well,
Oh, I thought you guys had covered it in another episode, but I have not watched it yet. I am excited to. I've heard great things.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
I want to watch it. I guess
yeah.
I'll watch it one day if I'm home after work and I'm tired. I guess it's on Netflix. I guess I'll put it on. You know.
If it's on Netflix, I'll watch it.
I guess I'll watch it someday and make some dinner and put that shit on.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a big deal to me.
It's pretty good.
Not a knock on the movie act. That was a knock on Netflix. Just to be clear, knock on Netflix,
Yeah.
not the movie.
Yeah.
That
That feels like that should be a theatrical film again.
no,
Guillermo del Toro, like, fuck.
you
Fuck.
can kind of watch it. You can kind of watch it if you're at home one day. You know, if you're just
Yeah.
you kinda-
Anyway, you want to do a pull list and then end the episode?
I have nothing to pull.
Oh, okay. But I want to shout out a comic shop that's in my area. My favorite shop. It's The Joker's Child.
They tried to save
Great
Brandon.
name. Love that name.
They tried to save Brandon from buying Dark Knight Strikes Again. So
Yeah, they really did. They tried to
Yeah.
protect me, and
They didn't like what they
I
did
love
with the
them for
Joker
it.
in that one.
yeah.
No, but it's great. It's in New Jersey. I'm not gonna say. Well, I guess we don't have many watchers. I'm not gonna dox myself. Go to Fair Lawn, New Jersey, and go to the shop. Support your local
You don't
comic
live
shops.
on that street anyway, so.
Yeah, I don't live there, so it's fine.
But wait there and find him.
But
Just wait at that.
yeah, wait
store.
there and find
Yeah,
me. That's
being
that's
undercover homeless
cool.
man.
This
Yeah.
this is my Legacy Comics replacement because I miss that comic
Yeah.
store with
You
all
wanna
my
dox
heart.
Me.
It's such a good
dox
place.
Me. Legacy Comics Glendale's mine. If you want to
Yeah.
dox me, that place.
We
is
already
dope.
shouted him out in a previous episode, so
We
I
did.
thought it would be
Age
fun.
Collectibles, Vancouver.
Yeah, there you go. We've
There
all
you
been
go.
doxxed.
Yeah.
We've all been doxxed.
Yeah,
Incredible.
there you go. But the pull is this week is just all DC KO stuff, and then Matt Fraction's issue 3.
Yes.
The KO tie-ins have actually been really good, like a really good addition to the story. It's not focusing on the fights yet. I think once KO number 2 comes out, it's going to start focusing. All the tie-ins are going to be individual fights that are more in depth, whereas the main event issues are more like focused on Superman, where like Scott Snyder said that's his storyline.
Yeah.
But right now, like the Titans tie-in is all focused on Earth and the evacuation of Earth, and the New Gods have invaded Earth and they're like currently fighting Starfire in space, which I think is super cool. That's continuing on, and then meanwhile it keeps flashing back and forth to Cyborg, who's in the tournament, and he's just like in this waiting room, like debating, like having this internal debate about how he's one of the people who are going to save the universe. So that's super interesting. And then my favorite, which I think everyone should be reading, is Night Fight,
Yeah. Oh, Night
which
Fight.
I'm not. It's not really a spoiler. It's an important piece of something. But in this book, it establishes. I mean, do you guys care? Can I say what happens
Just say
with
it.
this?
Just say it.
It establishes that Batman, after he died, had a contingency, and he's alive. He's alive, but he's in the future. So, now all of the Robins are a different version of Batman, and in this first issue, it explores that like Batman went into the Lazarus pit to make himself still be able to be Batman in his old age, and it created a massive divide between him and the Robins, and Dick Grayson fucking hates his guts.
Damn.
He fucking hates them.
Damn.
And they have a cool fight. So I recommend that you guys read this book.
check
There's
it
going to
out.
be like 4 issues, I think.
Yeah, so it's the opposite of the Batman story we
Yeah.
just read.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Now Dick
It's
Grayson
actually
hates
really
Batman.
good. So yeah. And then I'm not going to spoil Matt Fraction's run because I want Evander to read it, but
Yes,
they do a
it's right
really
here.
cool take on the Riddler. Really cool take. So
All right.
that's the pull list for this week. That's good. Done.
All right. Incredible. Brandon, sing us out. Fuck.
Oh, we're done with the episode. We're done. Thank you guys for being here, and you should like and subscribe. And if you don't, you're dead to us, and you shouldn't come back. Cause why would you? That's really mean.
Before you do that, just remember he was gonna say that he loves you, but he doesn't. He took it back.
Yeah, I took it back. I didn't feel like saying that anymore.
So just keep that in mind before you do those things.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.